Welcome to this explainer. Look, whether you're a first-time homebuyer trying to figure out exactly where your backyard ends, a developer scouting out a new project, or maybe a seasoned investor hunting for your next big opportunity, understanding how to actually read and access property parcel maps, it's an absolute must. So today, we're going to literally unlock the secrets of Louisiana's property maps. Let me ask you something. Did you know that with just a few clicks, you can uncover incredibly detailed information about almost any property in Louisiana? Seriously, knowing how to access your property parcel map is a total game changer. It gives you the power to understand property boundaries, check zoning info, and even assess land value before you ever set foot on the property or sign a single document. Okay, let's dive into this. Here's our roadmap for today's explainer. 1. The power of parcel maps. 2. The decentralized system. 3. Step-by-step map retrieval. 4. Advanced features and history. And 5. Actionable insights and disclaimers. Let's jump right into Section 1, the power of parcel maps. So what's really interesting here is this term cadastral system. It actually comes from the Latin word capitastrum, which just means a register or a ledger. But in plain English, a cadastral system is simply a method of surveying land into parcels and officially recording where they are, how big they are, and who owns them. Now, you might be wondering, why does this matter to me? Well, because in our economy, privately owned land mapped by these cadasters is the absolute foundation of wealth. It's literally the original valuation that all future value is built on top of. I mean, think about it. Every mortgage, every property tax bill, every development project, they all rely on this one foundational map. All right, moving on to Section 2, navigating Louisiana's decentralized system. You know, in a lot of states, you can just go to one central government website, type in an address, and boom, you have your map. Well, not in Louisiana. I want you to burn this number into your brain. 64. Louisiana has 64 parishes, and get this, each one of those parishes basically operates its own little data kingdom. And this isn't just some administrative quirk either. It's actually written right into the state constitution. As you can see, Article 7, Section 18 mandates that an elected assessor in each parish has to determine the fair market value of all properties subject to taxation within their specific jurisdiction. Because of this extreme local autonomy, Louisiana completely lacks a single uniform statewide property registry for the public. What does that mean for us? It means the digital mapping landscape is deeply, deeply fragmented. Which brings us to Section 3, step-by-step map retrieval. Let's see how this builds. We've broken this whole process down into a super clear 3-phase methodology to help you out. Phase 1 is figuring out exactly where to look. Phase 2 is executing your online spatial queries. And Phase 3 is your offline direct access troubleshooting step. Okay, so in Phase 1, you absolutely have to identify the jurisdiction, meaning which parish is your property actually in. Now, if you don't know the parish, or you don't happen to have the specific website for that parish's assessor memorized, you're going to want to use a centralized gateway. The Louisiana Assessors Association, or LAA for short, maintains a really great online directory with links to all 64 assessors. They've even got a mobile app developed by OCV you can download. Another fantastic starting point is the Louisiana Q Public Portal, which is hosted by the Schneider Geospatial Gateway. It gives you this interactive map of the state. You just click right on the parish you want, and it redirects you straight to their specific database. And this brilliantly illustrates exactly why you need those gateways in the first place. Just look at the variety here. East Baton Rouge uses a system called geosync.io, while Orleans Parish uses the Q Public Gateway, and Tangipahoa uses an ArcGIS platform. Literally, every parish has chosen a completely different software platform to host their maps. So relying on a central gateway saves you from having to memorize 64 completely different web addresses. All right, so once you're actually on the correct parish portal, you enter Phase 2, executing your queries. At a minimum, almost all of these portals let you do a standard search by the owner's name, the physical location address, or the parcel number. If you're a beginner, I'd say just stick to the physical address. But if you're lucky enough to be using an advanced municipal system, like the EBRGIS map in East Baton Rouge, you can really drill down. You can search by a subdivision name like Capitol Heights, a specific business name, or even highly specialized data like a 9-digit lot identification number. Now, if you ever hit a wall and just can't find a map online, maybe the parish is super small and hasn't digitized everything just yet, well, that brings us to Phase 3. Your best bet is simply picking up the phone and calling the local parish assessor's office directly, or, honestly, just taking a quick trip down to the courthouse. Let's move on to Section 4, Advanced Features and History. Now, what's really interesting about this is that when you finally pull up a Louisiana parcel map, you might notice the lines look, well, a little chaotic. Some properties are perfect little squares, while others are these long, skinny ribbons stretching way back from a river. So why is that? It's because Louisiana is literally the only state in the continental U.S. that was never fully converted to a standard rectangular land survey system. We have this wild mix of the modern public land survey system, those are the squares, and the ancient Arpent system. The Arpent system stems all the way back from colonial French and Spanish land grants that prioritize giving everyone access to the waterways. It really makes interpreting these maps a fascinating historical exercise. But wait, there's more. Beyond just the parish level, you can also tap into state-level mapping resources to overlay advanced data onto your property search. For example, if you're an investor looking at rural land, you should absolutely be checking out Sunres. It shows you active mineral leases and oil and gas wells. Then there's the Office of State Lands, which is absolutely crucial for finding the exact boundaries of state-owned water bottoms and right-of-ways. And that is incredibly important in a state with as much water as Louisiana. You can also leverage the Louisiana Spatial Data Infrastructure for imagery and geodetic control. Now, if dealing with 64 different parish websites sounds completely exhausting to you, don't worry. There are commercial map platforms that actually do the heavy lifting for you by compiling all this fragmented data into one single place. Regrid is fantastic if you want unified boundaries, land use codes, or need to download massive CSV spreadsheets of property data. Land ID is amazing for mobile users. It tracks mobile boundaries and lets you set custom waypoints right on your phone. Parcel Vision is like something out of the future. It actually uses an iOS AR camera so you can visualize property lines right in front of you. And Acre Vision is tailored specifically for agricultural data, showing you things like a 10-year crop history. These usually require a subscription, but honestly, they are incredible tools. Finally, Section 5, Actionable Insights and Disclaimers. So the absolutely crucial takeaway here is this: trust, but verify. The digital lines you're looking at on these parcel maps, whether you're on a free parish website or paying for a fancy app, they are for reference only. They do not replace a professional land survey, period. They're just visual representations drawn up by the assessor's office for tax purposes. They are not legally binding documents. If you're building a fence, disputing a boundary with your neighbor, or closing a major commercial deal, you cannot rely solely on the digital map. You've got to hire a professional land surveyor to mark the physical boundaries. In fact, pretty much every single portal is going to hit you with a disclaimer right off the bat, very similar to this one from East Baton Rouge. It explicitly states that the assessor's office provides this information in good faith with no warranty and advises you not to rely solely on the information reflected in their maps. If you ever spot a major discrepancy on a map regarding your own property, your actionable troubleshooting step is to take your official, legally recorded deeds straight down to the assessor's office so they can actually correct their digital drawing. Well, we have covered a ton of ground in this explainer today. You now know exactly why these maps are so vital, how to navigate the maze of Louisiana's 64 distinct parishes, the specific steps to execute your online searches, and most importantly, how to responsibly interpret the data you find. By using those gateways, checking the local parish sites, and keeping those unique historical quirks in mind, you've got everything you need to become a property research pro. So let me ask you, are you ready to confidently navigate the map to your next real estate venture? Go ahead, open up a new tab, look up your own property right now, and just see what secrets your personal map reveals. Thanks so much for joining me, and happy mapping.